Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Ali Fitri bin Ahmad from section 5. Courier and postal delivery worker are among the high-risk group on Malaysian road due to their high on road exposure. The past decade has seen an increasing trend in number of road crashes involving courier and postal delivery worker. The fact that majority of the worker use a motorcycle for delivery purpose compound and risk of crash involvement. This statistic determine type of hazard facing carrier rider on the road by recording the riding scenario on their actual delivery route. The researcher used a digital camera and a hand-free camera harness to hold the camera at the chest level to record the riding scenario. This statistic has shown the road user, including the participant themselves, were the most dangerous category of hazard facing carrier on their delivery route.
My name is Fatima Aina Bujaya Saman. My metric number is AA180991, and I will explain and elaborate more about the classification of hazardous riding incidents. Okay, I will explain about the classification of hazardous riding incident. So, based on the report, we can classify the hazardous riding incidents into two classes, which is road user related hazard and non-road user related hazard. Okay, based on the pie chart, we can see that the most prevalent categories of hazards were motorists like cars, motor, or lorries, which is 26%, participant behavior, which is 23%, and pedestrian or cyclist, which is 70%. These three most prevalent hazards is from the road user related hazard categories. Another hazards are road surface issues like uneven road surface, which is 40%, obstruction view 30%, object on roads like old tire 3%, other source of hazards like unmarked road harm, which is 3%, and another 1% is from the construction or maintenance. These 5 hazards is from the non-road user related hazard categories.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Nur Syifa binti Qasidi. Next, I'm going to present about the description of road user related hazard. Out of 361 incidents, there are 240 incidents, which represent 66%, will attribute to the road user related hazard. The cause of this incident were already listed in the table 2. The cause of the road user related hazard already divided into 3 major causes, which is pedestrian and cyclist, which represent 25.9%, and the second one, driving behavior of other motorists, which represent 39.1%, and the last one is participants riding behavior, which represent 35%. The most frequent cause was the participants' unsafe lane filtering, and the second highest number was the motorist braking behavior, and the third most frequent was the pedestrian cross road at undesignated places. For driving behavior of other motorists, it divided into 7 causes, which is the first one is a braking, which represent 30.7%, encroachment of participants' riding path represent 20.2%, trajectory crossing participants' trajectory represent 24.6%, motorcycle riding wrong way represent 3.3%, reversing towards participant represent 4.3%, unsafe lane changing or merging represent 14.8%, and the last one, running red light, represent the 2%. Secondly, participants' riding behavior divided into 8 causes, which is the first one is unsafe lane filtering, represent 35.7%, close following represent 4.9%, not stopping at unsignalized junction represent 23.7%, illegal U-turn represent 4.9%, riding wrong way 6%, late overtaking 6%, riding on pedestrian facilities 8.3%, and the last and the least percent, which is 3.7%, represent to unsafe turning at unsignalized junction. The last one is a pedestrian and cyclist, which divided into 6 causes. The first one is a walking on the roadside next to riders, represent 5%, pedestrian crossing when participants have right way, 9.7%, way to cross the roadside, 11.2%, utility worker working on the roadside, represent 6.6%, obscured by traffic represent 24.3%, and the large percent, which is 38.6%, represent for crossing at undesignated places.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Anjotan. Now I want to present about description of non-road user related hazards. So it can be categorized into 5 categories, which is road surface issues, obstruction of view, construction and maintenance works, objects on road, and others. So in the first category, road surface issues, it includes potholes, uneven surface due to manhole, depression in asphalt surface, uneven surface due to pure resurfacing works, leftover concrete mix, sudden change in surface types. So the second category is obstruction of view. It includes obscure and signalized junction, parked vehicles on the roadside, hedge and landscaping greenery. For the third one, it includes crossing of riding lane and shoulder and dark out adjacent lane. So the fourth one, it includes portable traffic barrier, construction waste bin, construction material, and sizable debris. And lastly, it includes armored road humps. So next, this is the bar chart about number of incidents on different hazards. So the highest number of non-road user related hazard was parked vehicles on the roadside. It includes 29 incidents. While the second highest number of non-road user related hazard was obscure unsignalized junction. It includes 15 incidents. While the third most frequent cause of road user related incidents is potholes, which include 14 incidents. And the fourth one is uneven surface due to pure resurfacing works. It includes 11 incidents. And according by depression in asphalt surface and also armored road humps are 10 incidents. And the next is uneven surface due to manhole. It includes 7 incidents. And next is leftover concrete mix and also sudden change in surface types. It includes 5 incidents. And next it is closing of riding lane and shoulder, construction waste bin, and also construction materials. It includes 3 incidents. While the last two is portable traffic barrier and also sizable debris. It includes 2 incidents. And last is hedge and landscaping greenery and dark out adjacent line. So it's 1 incident only. So that's all for me today. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amir Irfan bin Muhammad Haimi. My matrix number is AA181351. Okay, now we are going to discuss about prevalence of near misses. Okay, there are two categories, which is non-road user related hazard and road user related hazard. Okay, for non-road user related hazard, there are two, which is road surface issue and obstruction of view. Okay, for road surface issue, there are only 1%, and for the obstruction of view, there are only 6% of all. And for the road user related hazard, there are three, which is driving behavior of other motorists, participant riding behavior, and pedestrian and cyclists.
for driving behavior of other motorists, they are 50%, 50% of all, which is the most. So for the participant riding behavior, which is 29%, and for the pedestrian and cyclist, which is 14% of all.
For the conclusion, according to the latest statistic that presented, transport accidents are the fifth principal causes of the death in Malaysia. In the case of career rider, they face risk experienced by other motorists as well as risk specific to their occupational demand and work-related policy. The conclusion of this statistic have shown that they also face a serious threat to their safety on the road from various forms of hazard. Even though conflict involving other motorists and road users can be seen as the biggest danger to their safety, their own riding behavior are also a matter of great concern.